shit. Wow, that's cool.
Look, dash cam.
Unimog.
There's a square of grass which we've set up on. Not sure if we're supposed to.
And it got a really good review, so we're going to give it a go. And I'm about to install it.
Okay, when you're ready, just so you know, after that tree there it becomes a bit sharp on the rocks.
And there's not really a W-I-N-C-H-I-N-G tree up here.
And when it climbed up, we got to this, which is a beautiful view out over the Mundi plain. Morning everybody. Just thought we'd give you a bit of a rundown on where we stayed while we were in Broken Hill. We stayed at a place called Penrose Park, which is about 1 kilometre out of Silverton, which is about 26 k's out of Broken Hill. We stayed here primarily because it's the only place in the area where you can actually have a fire pit, and it was going to get quite cold at night out here. So we stayed here, and as you can see, this is our campsite, and we bush camped. Penrose Park actually has powered caravan sites further over there. There's an amenities block, there's toilets and showers. We chose to bush camp because that's what we like to do. If you wanted just a place not too far from Broken Hill to stay, this is where we stayed. There are other places in the area. Our primary drive was the fire, like we said. Holy shit. Wow, that's cool.
Look, dash cam.
Yeah.
Coming through Broken Hill, not only do we have flocks of birds, we have a squadron of fighter jets of some sort. How cool is that?
That's very cool.
You should have heard the sound they made. Amazing.
Yeah. Unimog.
Oh my God,
It's massive.
When we popped out of the Tourist Information Centre here in Broken Hill, we saw an amazing looking vehicle, this giant Unimog. So we popped on over and introduced ourselves to Troy and Laura. Nicest guys. They were just coming back from their Flinders Ranges trip. So check them out on Facebook at Oz Off-Road Recon.
walk, cycle and explore.
Ah, this must be the track that we drove along.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Managed by Silverton Cycleway Reserve.
There's a sign for it, 31 kilometres. Mundi lookout. 400 metres on right.
Very nice ground to watch the sun go down on it. Because that'd be pretty impressive. But in itself, it's not that exciting.
I remember stopping here.
Yeah. Jeez, that gets some water through it, doesn't it? Look at the gravel it's moved. Wow. hills are really lovely. It's like the small Flinders Ranges.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I've seen it before, yeah.
That's great.
See?
Yeah.
It's looking like it, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah. Which camp?
I don't know.
And here we go. There's no sign for reception.
No, maybe that's what that is at the front there.
No?
Look around here. That looks like a reception type thing. Got an ALD sign. It's a good indication.
Where to now? Eldee Station in Outback New South Wales, north of Broken Hill, close to the SA border. We're the only ones on the station tonight, and this evening we're going to camp in the campground. There's a square of grass which we've set up on, not sure if we're supposed to, but we're the only ones here. Absolutely beautiful. The sun's going down and it's going to be a cracker. About to light the fire, and tomorrow we'll show you around the property. A little bit of an insight into Eldee Station. Here we are, we're camped off behind me, but when it's busy there is a restaurant. They're not open tonight because we're the only ones here. There's some lovely accommodation down the end, some facilities, showers, laundry, bathroom, etc. down here. And over behind me we have a fenced off area which is a campground. They have about a maximum of 7 groups of people, I think, in this area at any one time. Fires are permitted at Eldee Station only during the cooler months such as winter time, but you need to bring your own firewood. We've managed to do that today and just getting ready to make a campfire. Hello, darling. An abridged version of Cooking with Clarissa. Tonight we have roast pork and potatoes, and in a few minutes we'll pop in some broccolini. Yummo! With the sizzle. Beautiful. All crackly, and gravy's ready to go inside. Yum!
So we've woken up to rain at Eldee Station this morning. You can see the rangers there in the background. But we've also woken up to this. There's a goat standing on the veranda out the front of the restaurant. I guess he's waiting for breakfast. We've realised that we probably don't have enough power in our inverter. We've got a little 300 watt inverter here we've been using for years and years and years. We bought from JCA. And it's done a pretty good job, but now we're starting to pull some more current out of it, recharging chainsaw batteries and dual batteries, things like that, and all the camera gear we're carrying now. So it's not cutting on anymore. So we've just upgraded to this, which I bought in Broken Hill, which is a 1500 watt King's inverter. I'm not a massive fan of the King stuff. We have King driving lights and they're really good, but it was 200 bucks. And the equivalent from Red Arc was about 1200 bucks, or the Repco one was about 500 or 600 bucks. So we're going to give this a go and see how it goes. We've actually seen a really good review video on YouTube quite a while ago, and it got a really good review. So we're going to give it a go. And I'm about to install it. We pulled the fridge out, we pulled the other stuff out of the back. I'm going to move some plugs and wires and stuff around and pull the old inverter out and put it in. We'll see how it goes. Here you can see the difference in size between the two inverters. This is a little 380 watt actually inverter from JCar. Like I said, we've had it for years. And this is the new King's inverter, and it's considerably larger, so I'm going to have to be a little bit inventive about where I install it. I'm going to have to move the cigarette lighter socket here and the plug for the fridge and run them underneath the other inverter, I think. That's the plan. We'll see how we end up. As it usually goes with us, it probably won't go that way, but we'll see what happens. We've got the inverter installed now, and we've moved the Anderson plug and the 12 volt cigarette lighter socket away. Now I just need to run the wires over to that distribution point over there, and we're done. It looks like a pretty neat install actually. I'm happy with that. I hope it works and I'll plug it in. Bit of a field test here. We've jerry-rigged up the inverter off the connection for the fridge, and this is a good outcome because it's actually charging the battery for our chainsaw. That's good, because the little 380 watt one wouldn't do that, which is kind of what drove us to buy the King's one. Also, when you have no choice, when you're in Broken Hill, you have very little choice for what product you can buy. It was basically this or possibly the Repco one. We've chosen the King's one, and it actually seems to be working. So time will tell. We'll see how it goes and maybe give you guys an update on a later video.
And the colours of that.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Jeez, must get some water down here.
Oh, they'd be pretty isolated.
Yeah, wouldn't they? Would they be cut off? You wouldn't get out.
Here I am in the rain, as you can see, getting nice and wet. I parked out of the truck to go and set up the cameras and to climb the hill just to make sure it was okay. It was pretty rocky and slippery, and there was a bit of a big rock step. What you don't see is me falling over. Twice, in fact, on my bum. Sorry guys, we just didn't get any footage for that, as hilarious as it was. And look, here comes Glenn.
Okay, when you're ready, just so you know, after that tree there, it becomes a bit sharp on the rocks.
And there's not really a WINCHING tree up here.
Yeah, that'll be good. Didn't look too bad. Yeah, they are. They're obviously the cousins of the ones who live in the station.
Obviously. There's a green marker.
I reckon this goes up to a lookout or something.
Yep. And there's a...
I reckon it's going on the top here, I think. Wow, nice views. Look at that. We just drove down that. Oh, cool.
Wow. There's the windmills.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. This is the lookout I was talking about.
This could well be.
Oh, let's skip. Wow.
At the top takes photos.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. That was really cool.
It's a nice drive.
Yeah, it's a little bit technical too. It wasn't, you know, wheel placement for the rocks and things was really cool.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's pretty good. This has got to look at us about, right?
Vista. Yeah.
This may have actually been graded once.
Top of the world. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
And the sun's coming through over there.
Oh yeah, you can see it on the hill. Oh wow, that's really cool.
Far out.
That's very cool.
Wow.
Where's the best spot for the truck be? Here? With the in gear with the engine off. Oh, hello, goat.
And in reverse, the engine off.
We've just driven along one of the tracks in Eldee Station. It basically followed a creek bed along and then climbed up. And when it climbed up, we got to this, which is a beautiful view out over the Mundi Plain. And Eldee Station will be down there somewhere. And this is the valley we just drove along. If you can see, there's a creek snaking along there. It's dry, but it's just a magnificent view. And if you look down there in the very distance, past Clarissa, you can see a couple of goats wandering over the edge of the cliff.
Feel like I'm on top of the world. Smile and wave for the camera, Glenn.
Hi, camera.
Hi, Glenn.
That was cool. That was very, very cool. That's cool.
How beautiful is it?
Oh, the sun's starting.
I'm waiting for like the zebras to come running across and...
It's a bit like that. It looks like the savannah, doesn't it? What I imagine the savannah looks like. Stop and have a look, eh? We think this is the remains of the old station building. There's some other old buildings over just in the direction we're looking now, and there's also some old graves over there that we found. But Stephen from the station said there was an old station building over here, and I think we might have found it. Maybe that's why they built the farm there, because of this river.
Yeah, you get plenty of water.
Well, that's probably why the windmill is there too, pumping water from the bore. Yeah, okay, that way. Over the road. You're right this way.
Mightn't need low range.
No.
I'll just pull over. Okay.
That was cool.
High five. We got out.
Well, you worried we weren't going to.
Oh, I know, because I know you're really good at navigating. What's the sign say? Buckley's Chance.
Buckley's Chance.
Oh, looks like we're the only ones here.
Yeah. That's in our Chinese laundry.